What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing out there today? Huh? You having a good week? Man, I'm sure not. My week sucks. But the bright side is you guys are watching my videos, and I really appreciate it. And Barbara really appreciates it too. Hey, how do you like my brand new studio, huh? I'm not in my dining room anymore. Isn't that pretty awesome? Yeah, I think it is. I think it's pretty cool. Except I have a lot less room. Look at this tiny little table I've got here. Barbara shoved me into a guest room, well, which used to be one of the kids' rooms before they moved out. Now it's a guest room, which means that if anybody comes to stay over, my studio is gone, at least for a little bit. I call it a studio. It's just a corner with a desk and a computer. Maybe someday we'll get a sponsor and we could call it the Vance and Hines Studio or the Indian Motorcycle Studio or something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's not going to happen. Anyway, I got a new place to sit. I got a new desk. I actually have a drawer in it, which I'm really happy about. And so anyway, that's pretty cool. Hey, speaking of generating revenue, woo! Yes, I'm a capitalist. I've got hats and shirts for sale. I'll put up a couple pictures right here with some prices. Everybody's asking, where's Barbara? Right? Man, I tell you, well, look, we just had our 1 year anniversary date for Two Indians, which was right around the 4th of July. Well, July 1st is when we started the channel, but we didn't start posting videos for about 2 weeks after that. So, because of that, my contractual agreement with Miss Barbara has run out, and she will not sign a new agreement. We've been negotiating with her agent for some time, and we cannot come to terms. So she's become a free agent and has not been appearing in any of the videos. But being the hard negotiator that she is, hopefully we're going to have her back under contract soon and get her back in the studio. I'm just kidding. No, she's been really busy. I've been busy, and it's just our schedules haven't been working out very well together to where we could ride together. She does not like riding in this Florida heat, which is pretty damn oppressive. I have to tell you that. We're keeping our rides very short, like on the weekends, breakfast runs, and haven't been out in the evening with her for a while. I'm still riding quite a bit, but she has not been. And her bike is in the shop right now, too. Her windshield broke it. The other night when we went up to bike night, which she did come out, the window went up, but it wouldn't come back down. So she dropped it off at the dealer, and they're taking a look at it. Let's see, what else? So she will be back. I'm just messing with you. We don't have any contract issues, or we're not fighting, or she hasn't left me yet. You know, I don't know why she hasn't left me yet, but 26 years, 27 years? Wait, no, sorry. Yeah, 28 years? I don't know. We got married in 91, so almost 30 years, 28 years. Oh my God, how could that be possible? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, let's see, what else is going on? I finally booked a dyno tune. Can you believe it? One of my last couple of videos, somebody went on there and posted a comment or sent me a message and said, hey man, there's a guy in Daytona called Monkey Works Cycle, and he's got a dyno, and he's really familiar with Indian motorcycles, and he's got a reasonable rate, and I am going to be getting my bike tuned, I think, on August 19th. But I told the guy, if you get something that opens up sooner, then please let me know, because I will get the bike up there to get her tuned. I like the tune from RVS Performance, but it feels like it's just missing something, and I think it needs to be tweaked a little bit. You know, I mean, every bike is different, right? I mean, the plug wires, the plugs, everything's different. So one size does not fit all when it comes to tunes, that's for sure. So the bad news is in talking with the guy at Monkey Works Cycle, it didn't sound like they were really very interested in having me shoot some video while I was there. As a matter of fact, he was pretty damn adamant drop your bike off. We'll let you know when it's ready. Hey, are you sure, man? I'd really love to shoot some video and promote your shop. Doesn't cost you anything. Just like to generate some content. What do you think about that? Just drop your bike off and leave it for a couple of days. Okay, whatever. I'm like at their mercy, man. I can't do anything. I've got to get the bike tuned. So it's going to be kind of anticlimactic. It's going to be before, after. You know, maybe I'll do some video of me doing some burnouts or something like that. So anyway, I'm really, 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 really happy that I am getting my bike tuned. I was this close, if I could get some time off, to schedule a tune with Coastal and ride all the way up to friggin' Charlotte just to get my bike tuned. I mean, that's so stupid, right? It's like a 9-hour ride, 600 miles or 500 miles, something like that, just to get a tune on my bike. It would be, you know, a day up there, a day to get it tuned, and a day to ride back, and a day without my bike while I'm there. So, yeah, it seems nuts that, you know, I couldn't find anybody, but I did. Anyway, so some of the other comments I've been getting lately are about my seat, right? I still have that video up about the ultimate seat, and it's getting a lot of views, but I always get a lot of comments about I should keep trying this seat or that seat or whatever. But I gotta tell you, I did do something with my seat. I haven't done a video about it. I've been remiss in doing so because I'm really happy with what I did with the seat. And what I did was me and Georgina and Joe and Barb and even Dale and Kat from the Dale and Kat Show. Hey, listen, if you haven't checked out the Dale and Kat Show, they're on Thursday nights, 9 o'clock, I think, no, or 8 o'clock Eastern time on Facebook. They have like a radio interview show, and it's usually pretty cool. And we've been on it once or twice, and I really love those guys. They happen to be local here, and so we have done some stuff with them. It's always been a lot of fun. They are super cool people, and we really like them. But anyway, all of us went over to Scooter Haven, which is kind of like a biker resort over on the west coast of Florida, kind of like in the middle of the woods somewhere. And it's a really cool place to hang out. They got a bar. They got vendors that are there every weekend. And one of the vendors that is there is Master Lugo. And he's kind of like a famous seat making guru here in the Florida area. And he's traveled all over the eastern seaboard up to, you know, Laconia and, you know, all the rallies that are up in the mountains and stuff in, you know, the Smoky Mountains, etc. But anyway, he's got a great reputation. Really good. He does really nice work, not only in remaking cushions, but in leather work and things like that. So anyway, we were at Screwy Louie's, Scooter Haven as it's called, just to hang out for the day and check out the place. And Master Lugo was there. And so I went over and I talked to him. He was like super reasonable. It was like $225 or something to pull the old cover off, put a new pad down within the seat and shape it. He actually had me sit on it a couple of different times, you know, like a pre-fit and then one adjustment, and then he made a final adjustment and put the seat back together. And, you know, when I first sat on it, I was like, you know, I looked at him like, yeah, this is it. And he looked at me, he says, look, I promise you, it's perfect. I can just tell by the way you're built, you know, and he was looking at me kind of funny, that this is the right seat for you. And after I left there, it felt like really kind of firm, but I got to tell you, it's been a couple of months now, and I've probably put maybe 2,000 miles on it since then, at least 1,800 miles or so. It is so comfortable. Oh my God, it's like a dream. It really is. And so for the $250, something like that I paid to have him reshape it, and you know, we were going to be there anyway. So you see, this is what happens when you have a YouTube channel. You're in the middle of talking about your seat and your battery dies. But of course, you don't know that your battery dies. So you just keep on talking. And then you go to start editing the video and you realize that you've only been able to capture about half of what you said. So you know what you do? You put in another battery and you start talking again and you record everything, and it actually comes out even better the second time. And then you pull the SD card out, you put it in the computer, and then guess what you realize? The battery died again. And so I actually recorded this twice last night. It's actually day 2 that I am working on this, or night number 2. And here I am again starting, but I have a fresh battery, so I know this battery is not going to die. How do you know for sure that that's what happened? Because if you go back about 2 minutes into the video, you'll see that there was a glass of water sitting here before. Now there's a bottle of water. And actually, now you can see that I've edited some of the video, and that segment was just on, and you can see where it stops right there. Anyway, I don't know why I'm bothering you guys with all this minutia. It's just so funny. But so here we are working on this for 2 days in a row now, and I'm back here talking to you guys again, just kind of giving you an update about what's going on. So we talked about the seat, we talked about shirts and hats, and we talked about Barbara being in videos and her bike getting fixed, and we talked about my bike getting tuned, which I'm really excited about. Hey, one of the other things I want to tell you is if you haven't started listening to Indian Rider Radio with your host Curtis Sawyer, I would strongly urge you guys to check it out. He puts out some great stuff. Every week he posts a podcast on IndianRiderRadio.com. And I think you can get it some other areas too, but I'm not really sure. Maybe I should have done a little bit of research. If you're into Indian motorcycles and you like just fun conversations with good people, check out Curtis and Indian Rider Radio. He always has some real interesting people on there, people that are in the industry, people like me that are supporters of the Indian brand and that are total fanboys and just totally want to promote the brand and everything that goes along with it and our lifestyle and everything. But anyway, check out Curtis and Indian Rider Radio. You guys won't be disappointed. So there was one other thing that I want to talk to you guys before we cut out. On some of my videos, and I think this is something I want to do. I want to do a video and read all of my hate mail and all the comments that I get on YouTube and on Facebook and things like that. But a lot of people say things to me about, I ride in shorts and, I'm usually wearing deck shoes or boat shoes or whatever. And, that there's the ATGAT people, all the gear all the time. And that's cool. If you guys are into that, that's great. I am not. It's just too damn hot here. I'm telling you. I don't care what you people say. You don't live in Florida, all right? There are very few people in Florida that ride ATGAT. There are some, but there are a few. Anyway, my whole point about this is Saturday night I was at a buddy of mine's house for steak and poker night. And two of the guys that are there are sport bike riders, and they're really cool people, good guys. And I was telling them a story about how 2 weeks ago I rode home from New Smyrna Beach, and man, I wish I would have brought my camera because it was just one of those magical nights, evenings, whatever. And I just rode out there just to get a beer. On my way back, it rained. I rode in this rain shower, but it didn't matter because the temperature dropped from 99 degrees to 76 degrees. The sun was setting. It was absolutely beautiful. But I was riding without a helmet, and I told the guys about that. I was like, man, it was just glorious. I wasn't wearing a helmet, and they looked at me like, you what? And I mean, they started giving me shit like you can't believe. And I'm like, it's like this lonely road that nobody goes on. Anyway, one of the guys there, my buddy Dane, he tells me that his son, who's like 18 years old now, and his buddies were riding, or his buddy was riding, and at like 5 o'clock in the morning, a drunk driver came across 2 lanes of traffic, completely unexpected, and sideswiped him at about 70 miles an hour. I can't remember if he was just wearing a full face or a half helmet or a 3/4 helmet or no helmet. I think it was no helmet, to be honest with you. This was just a couple weeks ago. The kid literally did a face plant at 70 miles an hour on the highway. And he basically does not have a face right now. And I mean, it's really bad. The kid's in super bad shape. Man, that really made me worry and think. Now, I don't know what really happened. It doesn't matter, right? I mean, this is a person whose life is forever changed because he wasn't wearing a helmet. And it moved me. It really it said something to me. So, the very next day, I went out and with the 100% support of my lovely bride, I bought myself a full face helmet. Man, I hate wearing it. I honestly do. But I also worry about getting into an accident. And I am never going to be one of those ATGAT people. But I'm telling you about this because you're going to see me wearing this from time to time. So don't bust my balls, whatever. I got enough problems. I know a lot of you are like, yay, Brian's finally wearing a real helmet, yay, yay. And you know what the funny thing is my other helmet that has all the stickers all over it, I have, you know, the sound system on it, the Senna, I've got an amplifier. I'm probably going to do a video about that, but I started looking at that other helmet that I have, which is a $150 helmet from Indian. It's that Indian helmet. Man, there is nothing to that thing. It's just an outer shell of plastic, which is like super flexible and crappy. And the inside has no thick protective coating. The inside is just, you know, like soft, cushiony stuff, you know, to make it comfortable. That's it. I mean, there's nothing to it, man. If you fall with that thing on, if you're going more than 10 miles an hour, you're getting a concussion. And you're in bad shape. So anyway, I'm not going to become a safety freak. I'm just telling you, you're going to see me wearing this thing from time to time. I just got some new stickers that I'm going to put on it. As a matter of fact, we might do that right now. These are my 2 Indians stickers. And these are reflective. That's why I like these things so much. If you buy a shirt, we just throw it in the, or a hat. If you buy a shirt or a hat, we're going to throw it in your package. Look at that. Ta-da! I wasn't even planning on doing that. Honestly, I wasn't. But I had it just sitting right here. So, ta-da! Oh, you can't. I can't see it. Hopefully that's focusing. Anyway, that's that. So, I don't know how I'm going to talk to you while I'm riding if I'm wearing that. So you may see me in that helmet, and you may see me in the old helmet. Just think about it. You know, if you're riding without a helmet, man, just be careful. I hate to see any of y'all get hurt. Anybody get hurt. But anyway, that's that. Sorry I was so long-winded. I hope you guys got something out of this. Ultimate Seats are awesome. Indian Rider Radio is awesome. The Dale and Cat Show is awesome. Man, there's so many great people on YouTube that I follow, like Bearded Bobber and oh, we're going to have an interview with somebody from Instagram, which you are not going to want to miss this. I'm looking forward to that. Thanks a lot again for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I love you all. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're happy. I hope you're getting through this COVID crap. And please, don't throw any bricks at cops, okay? If you do that, you may be a fan of mine, but I'm not a fan of yours. All right? Thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Peace. And I mean that. Peace.